What's up, guys? Justin here. I'm out in a field in southern Indiana. This place has produced quite a few old buttons and some large cents and a few other pretty cool things. I found a Civil War artillery button out here and an 1853 dime. It's a pretty neat place. I've got the Garrett AT Pro out here. I just got this machine a couple weeks ago and I'm still trying to get used to it and break it in. It's kind of hard to get used to figuring out the good signals from the bad, but I've got it set up in Pro Zero with the iron disc at 40 and the iron audio off. I've got the small 5x8 inch coil on it, so hopefully we can find something today. Last time I came out here I found a couple of really neat buttons, and I'll show those maybe at the end of the video, but I'll let you know if I find anything. Alright, I got a pretty good signal here. It's reading high 70s, low 80s. Sounds pretty strong. So let's see what it is. This might be a little tricky to do one-handed, but I'll give it a shot. It's not very deep, so let's see. Yep, it's in there. Well, there it is. What is it? Ah, looks like a little button. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is. Well, it's something, I guess. Yep, little button. Well, that's not what I thought it was, but it's something. I'll let you guys know if I find anything else. Alright, I've got a pretty good signal here. There's a lot of iron in this area. I mean, I can see it on top of the ground in some places. But supposedly, there was a blacksmith shop out here somewhere. So that would explain all the iron. But I got a signal that I thought was iron. But after I open up the hole, it seems like it's gotten a lot better. So let's see if we can find it. And it might be iron. I don't know. Oh, there it is. Nope, it's a little rivet for leather, I guess. The thing will focus. There we go. It's old. This is close to the area where all the old coins came out, the large cents. In fact, if I remember right, the large cent was found, or the two large cents were found just on that little hill over there, or it might even be behind that little hill. And then the 1853 dime was over in that way somewhere. So there's a lot of neat stuff out here. We just got to find it. But this place has been hit to death over the last 6 or 7 years by me and another buddy. But we're the only ones that have ever been out here, so we've pretty much found everything there is, that's been found so far. But anyway, I'll let you guys know if I find anything else. Alright, here's another good signal. I just dug that last one right there. This one also sounded like it was pretty bad to begin with. I thought it was iron. It's gotten a little bit better since I've taken it out. So let's see what it is. There's a grub. Nope. There it is. Alright. Oh, there it is. It's a shotgun shell, I think. That's what it looks like to me, anyway. Might not be. Whoops. Yeah, it's a shotgun shell. Oh well. Found quite a few of those out here. Nothing special, but at least the machine's still finding stuff out here. We've had a ton of other metal detectors out here, and seems like every time I bring a new one out here, it finds different stuff. So far, I really like this AT Pro. I found a lot of small brass out here with this. All right, I'll let you know if I find anything else. All right, I just want to show you guys this. This is one thing you always look for when you're out in in fields where you suspect there might be an old house foundation. This old pottery right here. This is it's part of an old glazed pot, I don't know what they would have used this for, but the lid would have fit right inside this little groove. It probably dates to the 1850s, 1860s, something like that. Well, this is a sign of a really old spot. So if you see any of this kind of stuff, that's where you need to be metal detecting. And this stuff's all over the place out here. I actually dug up part of a complete one a few years ago, but you know, if you see that stuff, stop and start hunting pretty slowly, because there's a chance that there's some really good stuff. And I'm getting kind of close to the area where we found the large scents, and the Eagle artillery button came out just over that way, maybe 20-30 yards. So this is the spot that I'm going to really slow down and check. Hopefully, I mean, there's a ton of iron out here, so hopefully I can weed out the good from the bad, and it seems like the AT Pro does a pretty good job of that. I'll let you guys know if I find anything else. All right, here's a decent signal. Reading high 60s, low 70s. It's not very deep. I don't think it's iron, but it could be, because I've been digging a lot of that out here. Let's see what we got. Like I said, this is the area where all the old stuff comes out, so there's no telling what could be out here. Alright, it's in that clump of dirt. We've also found a lot of really neat flat buttons out here. They have a wave pattern on them. So I'm kind of hoping that might be what this is. There it is. Nope. Not exactly sure what that is. Looks like a hinge. Little brass hinge. It's old though. I'll take it. Let you know if I find anything else. Alright, I got another good signal right here. I dug that little bitty hinge just right over there. This one's reading in the high 60s to the mid 70s. So let's see what we got. I'm trying to do all this one-handed. It's kind of a little bit difficult. Oh yeah, that sounds like a pretty good signal. It's still down there. It's kind of getting a little bit choppy though, so it might actually be iron. I hope not. Well, I'm gonna try to dig this out, and I'll get back to you guys. Well, there it is. Big old flat piece of iron. No telling what it is, but like I said, there's a blacksmith shop here, so it could be just about anything. Well, it gave a pretty good signal, but once I opened the hole up, it got pretty choppy. So I figured it was probably iron. I'll let you know if I find anything else. Alright, I got another good signal here. It's reading in the high 60s, so it could be a good piece of brass or something. Let's see. It's right here. Well, I thought it was. There it is. Nope, piece of a can. Oh well. Alright, I got another pretty good signal here. It's reading in the high 60s and low 70s. It could be a button. It's right in here. Oh, there it is. See it? That looks like a button. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. An old flat button, and I will bet you it has waves on it. Look at that. That's one of our wave buttons. We find a lot of these out here. It's one of my favorite things to find. They're actually, the back mark on them is London. And it's got the crown jewels on it. So I'll get this one cleaned up when I get home, and I'll let you guys see it. Nice. I love finding these. I got another pretty decent signal here. All the signals out in this field are really choppy before I get them out of the ground, so I rarely ever film anything coming out of the ground. But this one's reading in the high 70s, so it could be iron. It's kind of choppy like iron, but it might be something else. Oh no, that's something good. Oh, is that it? Yep, that's it right there. Well, I don't exactly know what that is. It looks like brass. Well, it's another what's it. I'll put it in the bag and clean it off, and we'll see what it is. Alright, we got another good signal here. Yeah, it's reading in the high 70s. So it could be another button. Let's see. What's in this? There's a worm. Oh, here it is. Piece of lead. Find a lot of that out here too. Oh well. Who knows? Who knows what it was used for? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do a live dig on this one. It's one of the better signals I've had today. '70s and '80s. That's a really nice signal. So let's see what we got. It could be another button, or it might be a coin or something. It's saying 6 inches deep, but I don't think it is. I think it's shallower than that. Yep. It's in there. Let's see what we got. Oh, is that it? That is it. What is it? It's a piece of junk. It's actually made out of plastic, it looks like. I guess it's got some metal in it. Yeah, there's some metal right there. This used to be a landing strip for small planes, and they repaired a lot of them here too, so that's probably what it is. Part of a plane. I find a lot of those out here. Alright, I got another pretty decent signal here. It's reading in the high 60s and low 70s. So, I don't know what it is. I switched to the factory 8.5 by 11 coil just to see what else I can find out here. Let's see what this is. It's in there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it looks like a piece of trash. Yep, that's it. I've got another really good signal here. This one's reading in the 80s. Says 6 inches deep. It's really loud, so I don't think it's quite that deep, but we'll dig it, find out what it is. It's really hard to do with one hand. Alright. I'm betting that it's probably, up there it is right there. Looks like a piece of copper pipe. Oh well, another piece of trash. I've been out here going on 5 hours now, so I'm probably gonna pack it up soon, and don't know if I'm going to go to another spot yet or not. Probably not. I'm getting really tired. So if you don't see anything else, then this will be the end of the video. Actually, no, it won't. I'll go home, clean up the finds, and show you a few other things that I found out at this spot over the years. So unless I find anything else, then I'll see you back at home. Alright, I just got this. I think it's a coin. It's pretty much right on top of the surface. See it right there? That's coming out the side right there. Let's see. Yeah, I think it is a coin. Haven't found a coin out here in a long time. Most of them are pretty roached out. Let's see here. Let's see if we can at least tell what it is. Maybe an Indian head or a wheat penny. Probably a wheat penny. Of course, it could be a button too, because it looks like a shank on the back. Nope, it's a wheat penny. I can see 1 cent. Alright, well, that's not too bad. Kind of curious as to what year it is. Let me clean it off and I'll get back to you. Well, I can't get a date off of it. This field is really bad on coins. Well, on copper coins anyway. But it's definitely a wheat penny. I'll take it. First old coin with this new machine, the AT Pro. And it was loud, but then again, it was right on top of the ground. Alright. Well, this will probably be the last thing for today. I'm ready to go home. I'm beat. I'll see you guys back at home. Alright guys, I'm back home. I've cleaned off all the good finds and gotten rid of, I haven't gotten rid of it, but I've set aside all the junk. There's actually quite a bit of stuff today that was junk. I mean, it was like I was hunting a new site. I'm really impressed with the AT Pro. We've gone there sometimes and only found a few things, whereas today I dug probably 50 or 60 holes. So here's what I got. This is that piece of pottery I showed you guys earlier that I found. It's a nice, I don't know if it's a salt glazed crock or what, but like I said, the lid would have been set down in here, and I believe they used wax to seal it, something like that. But it's old. It's probably from the 1850s or 60s, maybe a little bit later. Here is that that wave button that I pulled out of the ground. Like I said, we found quite a few of these there over the years. And you can see the back mark there. It says Treble London, and it's got the crown jewels right there at the top. Might be a little hard to see that. It's a nice old flat button, probably from the 1820s maybe a little bit earlier. Here's that wheat penny. I couldn't get a date off of it. It looks like maybe 1917 or 1919, something like that. It's pretty toasted though. There's not much left of it. Then I got a few pieces of brass. Here's a little hinge from probably a little chest or a jewelry box or something. Nothing too special. And this was kind of interesting. I found these in different places in the field, but they all obviously go off the same piece, whatever it is. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. And since I really didn't find anything great today, except for, you know, that button, I pulled aside some of the other stuff that I've found at that spot over the years, and I've got it set to the side right here. This is some of the better stuff. Here is the Civil War Eagle artillery button. It's pretty rough, but it's there. Here's another one of those wave buttons. Like I said, I bet we've probably pulled out 10 of these things over the past 6 years or so. And there's the back mark, Treble London. This, which I thought was actually a propeller, since if you remember I told you it was a place where they used to land planes and repair planes. So I thought that this was a propeller button, but it's not. It's a lot earlier than that. There's the back mark. I think it says Speary. It's probably from the 1820s or 30s. A lot of nice gold gilt on it. And here's a Civil War overcoat button. Infantry, you can see the eye and the shield there. And it's really rough, like most of the stuff that comes out of that field. It's real rough. Here's the large cent, one of the two large cents that's come out of that field, 1849. Yet again, you can see how rough that soil is on these things. And probably the best thing that's come out of that field is this dime here. Let's see if I can get that out, and I'll show it to you guys. All right. As you can see, it's 1853. If I can get it to focus here. One dime. It's the only silver coin that's come out of that field so far. There might be more. I'm sure there probably is, but there is so much junk out there. And speaking of junk, here is all of the, well, not all of the junk, but I didn't set aside all the iron stuff. But I mean, you see, there's probably 10 or 15 pull tabs, a piece of pipe, whatever this was. It gave one of the best signals of the day, but it's plastic or bakelite or something. It's probably off of a plane. There's a handle for something made out of, looks like zinc. A lot of aluminum. Part of a broken horseshoe. Something probably for a door or something, to put a lock through there. Some lead. There's a piece of lead there. This, I think it's a milk cap. It says Ponds. Shotgun shells, bullets, just all kinds of typical junk that you find out at old house sites. There's a shotgun slug right there. So, that was the day. Like I said, not too much great stuff today, but there's always tomorrow. There's the two wave buttons side by side. I actually found that one last week and this one today. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I plan on doing this a lot more. So, be checking out my channel for more. Subscribe, like, all that fun stuff. So, I will see you guys next time. Happy hunting.